This is my desk setup. It's not perfect, it's not glamorous, and the cable management could start a small electrical fire, but it's mine. It's half productivity, half gaming, but 100% a reflection of what's important to me. Beauty in everyday objects that mesh form and function with just enough questionable decisions to keep things interesting. Links to everything mentioned will be in the description below. Let's get into it. The idea for this desk was to create a Mac and Windows setup for gaming and productivity. Now, you might be asking yourself, why not use a KVM switch like a normal person? And honestly, I thought the same thing. But then I remembered I'm not normal. Instead of going the practical route, I chose 2 mice, 1 mechanical keyboard, and my MacBook's built-in keyboard quietly pulling double duty like an unpaid intern. Now, if you don't know what a KVM switch is, it's pretty much a device that allows you to control multiple computers with a single set of peripherals, typically 1 keyboard, 1 monitor, and 1 mouse. Sounds smart, right? Yeah. That's why I didn't do it. I wanted separate peripherals for both productivity and gaming. For gaming, I want high refresh rate, 1080p monitors, a keyboard with a Windows layout, and a mouse that makes me feel like I'm good at shooters, even if my KD says otherwise. For productivity, on the other hand, I want a 4K monitor for sharp text, images, and more color accuracy, plus a mouse built more for work and less for clicking heads in my favorite FPS games. By the way, if you're a gamer, let me know what games you're playing in the description below. I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov PvE and also Monster Hunter Wilds. I love that game. The main challenge for this desk setup was trying to get the mic to work between both computers. Buying 2 mics felt excessive, and by excessive, I mean I didn't want to look at 2 SM7Bs and be reminded of my financial decisions. My solution was to use an XLR AB switch to passively switch my mic between my 2 devices. This way, I can use 1 mic arm instead of 2. Another benefit of this is that I can have 2 separate audio interfaces with separate settings for gaming and productivity. Speaking of the mic, I use a Shure SM7B on an Elgato mic arm. Now, truthfully, you can get mics that perform similarly for a lot less money, but I didn't know that at the time of purchase. I'm not disappointed by this, however. This is one beast of a mic, and beasts need to eat. This is one gain-hungry microphone, which is why I added a cloud lifter to give me clean gain for extra headroom. Continuing with the audio, I opted for the Audio-Technica ATH M20X headphones for both setups. They rest on this walnut headphone stand I got from Amazon, and yes, they are different colors. I couldn't find them in the same colorway. From what I read, these headphones offer a balanced sound output, perfect for editing. They're plugged into the Audient Evo 4 interfaces. I like these not only because they work well, but they also look more elegant than other interfaces in my opinion. Now, the desk itself is a custom IKEA build. The desktop is an IKEA Carlby countertop. While technically meant for kitchens, who says elegance can't be repurposed? I fell in love with walnut years ago, and this was finally my excuse to bring this look into my life. The legs are IKEA Adels legs, and there's an Alex drawer in the middle for storage and support. It also acts as a visual divider between work and play. I wanted this desk to be a centerpiece, blending seamlessly with the rest of my space. To complement the walnut desk, I invested in Grove-made monitor risers to elevate my monitors and, let's be honest, my self-esteem. Because if my life is a mess, at least my risers are aesthetic. Speaking of Grove-made, these felt desk mats are also from them, adding texture both physically and visually. On top of the desk mat on the gaming side, I have a Razer Viper V3 Hyperspeed wireless gaming mouse. The ergonomics and feel of Razer mice just fit me so well. This is by far my favorite gaming mouse that I've ever used, and it being wireless gives me one less cable to worry about. Next to it is the EpoMaker Galaxy 80 gaming keyboard. This keyboard, it's awesome. Sounds great, types like a dream, and has that satisfying thought that makes me feel like I'm being more productive than I probably am. Here's a quick sound test. On the productivity side, I use my Max keyboard and a Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. I really like this because of the horizontal scroll wheel and the programmable button, which I assigned to mission control and to switch between my windows. This is huge for navigating macOS. For the monitors on the gaming side, I'm rocking dual 1080p 27-inch 165Hz monitors. These are the Asus Tough Gaming 27-inch IPS screens. One thing to note about this setup is that since I'm sitting right next to my windows, I need to close the blinds in order order to see the screen of my gaming monitors, otherwise it would be too dark. These monitors are perfectly fine, especially at the price that I got them at $170 at the time of purchase, which for me, I think was a steal. On the Mac side, I'm rocking a 4K 27-inch 60Hz monitor. This is the Dell UltraSharp U2723QE. I'm really impressed with this. I have it connected to my Mac via a single Thunderbolt cable. Next to it, I have the OBSBot Meet 2 webcam. Now let's be real, a lot of webcams really look ugly and bulky. The OBSBot Meet 2, super compact and minimal. At 4K 30fps or 1080p 60fps, this monitor punches above its weight. Here's a quick test of what the picture looks like coming from the webcam with and without a key light and natural light. Now, you might be wondering what's on top of these monitors. Those are the Xiaomi Mi monitor light bars. They're controlled by this nifty dial that allows you to turn it on, off, change the temperature, and change the brightness, all wirelessly. These really help with eye strain and add a nice ambiance to the desk. And I should probably mention the computers that I run. For my gaming PC, I'm running an RTX 4070 Super with an Intel 8700K, 32 gigs of RAM, 2 terabytes of hard drive storage, and 1 terabyte of M.2 SSD storage. For my productivity setup, I'm running a 14-inch M3 Pro MacBook Pro with 1 terabyte of storage and 18 gigs of RAM. And my chair, this is a super comfortable and affordable chair that I found off of Amazon for under $60. I love it for this price. I'll link it down in the description for you guys to check it out. Continuing on ergonomics, I have a footrest on either side. This has been a huge upgrade when it comes to comfort. I've got 2 prints up here, Memento Mori and Amor Fati. They sound like the names of metal bands, but they're actually old Stoic sayings. Memento Mori means remember you will die, which I know sounds like a weird choice for a workspace vibe, but it's grounding. It reminds me not to waste my time doom scrolling or rewatching the same 6 YouTube videos instead of editing my own. Amor Fati translates to love your fate. Not just tolerate it, love it. Every mess, every flaw, even every tech glitch 5 minutes before a deadline. It's a quiet little daily challenge to embrace what is. These aren't just decor, they're anchors. Gentle reminders that life is short, nothing is perfect, and maybe that's the point. And lastly, for a bit of vulnerability, I'll show you my awful cable management. Yeah, that's real life. There's no clean YouTube thumbnail down here, just chaos, cable ties, and shame. So yeah, this is my desk setup. It's not perfect, but neither am I. It's a space for work and play, because what would life be without a balance between the two? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then I would appreciate it if you gave it a like, and if you really loved it, then maybe consider subscribing. I make videos on bags, tech, and everyday carry, so if any of that sounds interesting to you, then I think you'll like it here. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Instagram at unboundcarry. But that has been all. I've been Jeffrey, and I'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.